Peace and well. Peace and well. All right, so I just wanted to do a video to bring myself up to speed with everything that has gone on over the last week and a half. All right, so on Monday, it's a Monday? Yeah, Monday, I decided that I was going to commit to a vegan lifestyle. And over the weekend, I had pizza, which is one of my favorite foods. And I began feeling not myself. I had indigestion, just a lot of issues going on. And what I realized was that, so when you're not feeling good, you just try and reflect back on what you ate, because basically that's where all our issues stem from, something we've eaten or been exposed to on the outside. All right, so I decided that it was the pizza that I ate. It had to be. And I don't know, I think I had 3 or 4 slices. That's how much I like pizza. In one sitting, I can do 3 or 4 slices. And but I've never had an issue before. So at any rate, I called the place where I got the pizza from, the store, which, okay, yeah, a store. And when I called the store, they had a menu. So you had to press 1 if you wanted bakery, press 2 for pizza and I guess maybe pasta or something. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, when I heard the menu and it was for food, that was my first sign that, okay, yeah, you made a good decision to go vegan. So I got the area that makes the pizza. They actually say pizza and something, I can't remember the other thing. So I talked to the person there and I asked, what kind of cheese comes on the pizza? Was it goat cheese, sheep? And the associate said, and I'm going to try from how I heard her tone, no, cow's milk cheese. Oh, okay. All right. Like, I was crazy. I guess she's never heard of goat cheese or sheep. What, anyways. Then I asked, I said, so is it organic? Or grass fed? She said, no. Okay. And then she said, would you like to place an order for a pizza? I said, actually, I've had the pizza. I was just calling just to get a little bit more information because I wasn't feeling well. And she said, oh, okay. And that was the end of the of the call. So Monday, I decided to embrace the vegan lifestyle. And I know vegan means different things to different people. And since I'm new to this, I think I tried vegetarian. I know I went no meat for a few years, a while back, after I saw the Dairy is Scary video, and I left a link to that video in a previous video that I had. And I'll try and leave the link in this video as well. And I was telling people, if I never eat another piece of meat again, I will be okay. I mean, that video did it for me. But anyways, okay, so let me not digress and get off on a tangent. Okay, so Monday I decided to embrace fully the vegan lifestyle. And for me, I know for a fact, based on how I was feeling, I mean, I ate that pizza over the weekend and I still felt full. Wow. 5 days later. Because I decided to, okay, well, let me go back. Sorry. Okay. So for me, the vegan lifestyle is going to be primarily plant-based. Definitely no dairy, no dairy, no meats, be they plant-based or animal-based. No meat, no dairy, no sugar, and no like flours or pasta, things like that. I know for a fact that I can't do that anymore. All right, so Monday when I decided to embrace the vegan lifestyle, I was not feeling well. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I was still feeling so it was not good. So I decided to go on a 48-hour fast from Wednesday to Friday because I just felt it was totally necessary, and that's the only way I'm going to at least begin to heal and get better. All right. After that 48-hour fast, and I was looking so crazy, like dehydrated, just everything. I probably still look that way now because this is like within the 24 hours of that journey of that fast. But when I say I couldn't, like, my throat was swollen. I had, like, it seems like I had a headache. I definitely broke out, like, pimples and stuff. You probably can still see them, but it was crazy. And it was a water fast because I felt that's the only way. I think I disrupted a party that was going on in my body. I think it was something was happy before I went on the fast. Because when I say, if I was still feeling the way I was feeling, there's no way I would be able to even make this video. Okay? And this is exactly 48 hours since my water fast. And I can't even begin to tell you how much better I feel. And there's not even words. I've never had this happen to me before. Never. But we know as the days go by, different food products are created for us. Okay? And we just have to be more selective and more careful because it's just really sad. You know it's sad when people go after the children, you know they don't care about adults, okay? Because we can kind of defend ourselves and give ourselves a voice and kind of advocate for ourselves. But when you have somebody who has to go through a Congress, okay, to get legislation passed to not have like red 40 in the cereal or like a dye in children's foods. I mean, just think about that. They're giving children poison and chemicals and toxins. They're doing this to children. So if they are doing this to children, do you really think they care about anybody? Okay. So today I decided, because after I threw out stuff, got rid of stuff. Oh, and as a matter of fact, Wednesday, when I was on my water fast, let me show y'all this. Hold on. a coworker was passing chocolate. I don't even know what this is. I think it's chocolate. Is this chocolate bread or something? I don't know. So she was passing this around, and I was going to eat it Friday as a celebration. Not all of it. I was going to eat, some of it as a celebration for getting through my water fast. All right, but then I had to roll it back and say, we can't do that. So the fact that treats, this type of stuff was being passed around on the day I started my water fast, I just thought that was interesting, and I needed that to just confirm my commitment, because like I said, I was going to eat this in celebration of the end of my 48-hour water fast. But I'm like, we can't. But I know people who are on a different journey and will be happy for that. Okay, so I went on a grocery haul because after clearing things out, all that I have left is nuts, seeds, fruits, arugula, I got an onion, some spices, and cucumber. That's it. All right. So I just want to share my grocery haul because I just really hope that if you're not feeling well or was feeling like I was feeling, or something is wrong, just think about what you've eaten. And it would be good to just keep a food journal daily if you're not feeling your best. All right, so my grocery haul consists of this. This is what I picked up. All right, I am new on this vegan journey. So I forgot what this is, but I'm gonna be eating this. It smells good. All right, so I got that. I got bell pepper. I probably should have gotten a red or a yellow or orange. I'm new. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. So I got a bell pepper. All right. I got raspberries because I'm going to be making my own jelly. So, and when I start to prepare my foods, when I get to that level, I will share recipes. Okay. Got blueberries as well. All right. I got some chia seeds, and sesame seeds. Okay. I got, some coconut or cashew milk because I'm not doing dairy anymore. So I needed that because I do bake. And I told one of my friends, so sorry I pushed the table and the camera's shaking. But I shared with one of my friends, I believe, was she the first person I told this week, that I was embracing the vegan journey or lifestyle. And she reminded me, I told you all that I can cook a mean muffin. And she was talking about my muffins. So I'm gonna have to create a very good muffin I got coconut flour, coconut milk, almond milk, walnuts. Like, I'm gonna have to recreate that for myself as well because that muffin, oh my gosh, it was so good. All right, so I got that. And she mentioned this agave. So I'm gonna give this a try. And I got black beans. I also picked up chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Did I say this already? Avocados. And my favorite, I love some mango. Got some mango. I got, what's over here? All right, so I've never had this, but I love pears, and I don't think they had pears, so I got dried pears. Give that a try. I was debating about dates because I can definitely use dates when I'm baking as a sweetener, but I don't know. I'm new. I'm working on this, so instead of getting just original dates, I got coconut date rolls. And lastly, and I normally get spring water anyways, but I just picked up some water while I was there, and some coconut water, because I can definitely use this for recipes that call for coconut water. All right. I just realized I forgot to get some okra, because I'm gonna make some okra water for hydration, because hydration is so important. I don't care if you work out or not. So this is where I ended up on my pickleball journey. So now I am a pickleball vegan, and we'll see how it works out. It's interesting to say the least, but this is probably one of the most important decisions I've made in my life. I've never felt like that before. Never. And that fast, that 48-hour fast, it was miraculous. That's all I can say. But also, I don't know if you're familiar, it was a saying that humans live off of a fourth of what they eat. The other 3/4 lives their doctors. Take it however you want. We can just look around our society and kind of be saddened by some things that are going on. But at any rate, and I think they found this saying, it's old, probably like before the thousands, like 800 after, like on this side, not on the right side of the zero, not the left side of the zero. So this was after some stuff. All right. But anyways, okay. Well and peace, and I will catch up with you in the next video.